Look at this ass, isn't it fat? Wouldn't you say Trey's in love with that? Look at this shake, look at that sway. Gravity's losing a fight today. Up that ass crack, where that thong at? Why Starbreaker always playing with that? Or chalky and thick, can't catch this that stack card ass. Something's amiss while you post this. My family game, oh that booty insane. Why this graphic, it's so damn thick. Why you do this Brian Schmidt? Enough about that. And draws in that bread. Give me two of them buns and that Monterey Jack.
I am fucking crying.
I wasn't expecting all that.
Dave says right before the show, he said, "Boss, I did it." And I had no frame of reference whatsoever. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. This is just. We have now enshrined Chamomile Tea's ass. God bless. Oh my god. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in to the newly crowned show of the year for SRG related products with that soon to be award winning intro. My God.
You know, it's going to make sure Artist of the Year, musical performance is an artistry. So
That's
next
true.
Year, we definitely need to make sure that Dirt is on there.
Oh my God, he's a shoo-in.
He's too talented, you know. He gives us all of our artwork and our music work. So
that's true. Any of the crayon art and the music. The visual effects by Dave, always been great. But I think we can agree that there's an unhinged part to Possum's work that it's just crazy, right? and frankly, the two of them working together, that intro was incredible. Oh my God! All right, well, last weekend was CaptainCon up in Rhode Island in the frigid north. It was very fun. I had a great time. The craziest thing in the world was that my traveling partner for this weekend, Simple Chuck, chose to only bring a hoodie for weather that we knew there was at least a foot of snow on the ground still. And if a foot of snow is still on the ground, that means it is still hella cold up there. So we get to the airport, doors open up, and he just scoots over to the side. And me, I'm there. I've been carrying this big overcoat with like a fur hood all week, like all right up there, because I knew what was coming. And he was not prepared at all.
You know, he might have been a little bit more prepared than what he was prepared for when we landed in last year when we landed for CaptainCon. I don't think he was really expecting that last year when we landed.
Which is funny. We've gone up there 3 years in a row now. You figure he would learn at some point.
I was actually referring to the Ravens kicker last year.
God. Oh yeah. Yeah, redacted on that one. Yeah, was very fun. I had a great time. The CaptainCon is always fun. Seeing a ton of people that I don't normally get to see plenty of times. I I guess Super Show game wise, I did all right. I did my classic thing of like dominating pods or Swiss or whatever, and then like a lot of the tournaments just like immediately just straight out, just kicked out of Top Cut. I was like, all right, man. And that would be like a running theme for a bunch of our crew up there. How cold was it, Dave? It was like sub 20 degrees for a lot of it, and like there was still like a lot of snow on the ground. I was I would use a snowbank outside the hotel door as a fridge for my drinks. Just like open the door, just punch a hole in there, which I was wondering why I had a bruise, and that was why I remember, because I punched the ice and just put a drink in there. It was only really bad when it was windy. It could have been colder, says the penguin. No, no. Yeah. Weather-wise, yeah, it was cold. But let's see. Why don't we pull up? Dave, you want to pull up the? I guess the Thursday event. I'm not sure what all went on. We were only there on Friday. Thankfully, the random tag was not recorded. Left the water. I believe that. I for sure believe that. It was definitely like below freezing the entire time.
Which tournament you want? You want Thursday?
Yeah, the Thursday, because I was not there. I was only like half paying attention just because I was like trying to build decks and stuff all that night. That was a fun deck building night because I was talking to the Mop Boys and Trey at the time, and I had come up with a new idea for like a live forever, annoy the hell out of everyone deck, and they were like, "You should play Terra Skull. You should play." He was like, "We all at the big picture love your Terra Skull chain deck. You should play that instead." Which I feel like is just like the walking the guy off the ledge kind of thing. Like, please don't do this to us again. That's what we're bringing up. All right, so the top standings we see here. Harrietta the Bearded Diva, Pat Mulligan, King of New York from Ian Chambers, Gold Standard 2025, Jeff Fox, Schnurr, EV, Dan, Sam Stanton, who are your top 8. Let's see. See, this is the fun part because they were like hella there. Okay, CaptainCon to kick off. Yep, as we see. Yeah, we haven't gotten to the top cut. We always do like the actual tournament first, Star Maker. Yep, so we have New York Rules, Jeff Fox beating Schnurr, EV beating Taylor, Ian beating Candyman Dan, EV beating Ian, Pat Mulligan with the bye taking down Jeff Fox, and in the finals we have the Phoenix Reborn taking down Harrietta, which I have had like I knew Phoenix Reborn was like kind of good because like he's one of those like Kickstarter-ish competitors that I always like looked and was like, maybe I should go back to this, and then just get distracted. It's I can only do so many keyword decks at a time, and I've got like La Phoenix and Chain and like Chain Skull and all those. It's like I have to have like some, yeah, that. But that's my nuclear option for like Piglet and everything. All right, and thankfully we don't really have to talk about random tag. No, you know what?
Bring in to talk about random tag.
How about this? I'll just say the random tag was won by Mike Benton and Sam Stanton, aka the Rookies of the Year. The Chuck, I told Chuck it was a triad finals in which I said I'm thankful that that I lost early. Uh, because Chuck had the only decks that were like decent at tag. He had real beater and beef mode. So we rolled dice, and I got power, and he got real beater, and I was like, oh well, we're in the tri-state, so it makes sense that we would swap, right? Just had that little joke going. I lost a very fun early match, and then I didn't have to play any more tag. So hell yeah, I had like the best of both worlds. I'm pretty sure the person after us had to play Matt Haas. So you know what? I just came up winning all weekend. Let's see. But that's enough for random tag. All right, Underworld at CaptainCon. What we got? Standings. Jeff Fox. This was we had a ton of 5-1s. We had Jeff Fox playing new Foxworthy. We have Schnurr.
I mean, I think that happens more when you have the bullets, but it just goes so much faster that I actually think it's worth it.
Yeah. Schnurr playing Jolapuki. Philosopher playing Super Lucha Ace Diamond, LMAO. Candyman Dan playing Johnny T. TVA Kabish playing the Terror Skull chain version. Colby Cram playing Chris Bay. Colby Cram playing in this event with the Underworld belt, and if he won the event, he got to choose the stipulation for his next match. Matt Pineapple is Pretty Hair Piercer. Norseman as new Grand Pack Bjorn the Norseman. Chuck as Simple Chuck. Lord Graves, piloted by Lord Graves. Everyone's Enemy is Gangrel, and Matt Barone is Overdog. All right, and I can't remember if it was a top 16, but Gene Kenny playing EDM, Allie playing Vampire Hunter Foreman, Cecilia playing Split, and Ian Chambers playing Copycat Hausen.
All right. We got someone else to bring in now, Drewby.
And entering the show is my travel partner for this past weekend, the simple one himself, one simplest Chuck, our retaining Tornado champion.
Hello, I have arrived. We survived.
Simp of the year.
Simp of the year.
He
That's right.
finally got it.
Finally, after all these years.
He's worked so hard for that title.
All the dick riding I've done for 2 years, 3 years has finally paid off, and we're here.
I'm glad that
we stole it from you the first year, and did Cheetah steal it from you last year?
Cheetah last year, all for like press 1P. Faction mate now. Hey, faction mate now.
So you go back next year, and you could get it for dick riding press 1P.
Yeah. Oh, that's disgusting behavior. Actually,
you know, you've been on two separate teams with him.
Drew also brought, got the 7 brew.
Oh, you did? Yeah, mine's in the fridge. Yeah. Also learned never going to Dunkin' again, man. I got Dunkin' at the same gas station as the Candle Ma'am for just ease of getting it, and God, I'm never I had to go to the coffee place in the hotel, and I was like, listen, I'll admit I went to the inferior coffee place. Will you please help me save my drink? And they just started laughing, and they were like, yeah, here. they helped me save the drink.
What did you say it tastes? I cannot remember the exact words used.
Oh, I quoted our good friend Dirt, the Possum King. I said, this shit tastes like beans.
This shit tastes like beans.
I said, this shit tastes like hot bean water. and me, normally, like at 7 Brew, I'm getting like sweet and salty, which is like caramel and chocolate and yada yada. Like, I try and make my coffee taste like anything but chocolate, right? Or anything but coffee, excuse me.
No bean
but water. Not bean water, no. 7 Brew is a very popular coffee stand that has been growing incredibly steady numbers in the South and the Midwest.
It is a very good. It's my
Yeah.
favorite coffee place.
They
By
also like for the price, like it's like $7, but your $7 gives you like a 20 ounce, like a big drink.
more than it like the big drink is like this is the medium. It's like $5 or whatever, and then the large is
Yeah.
like $7, and it's like twice the size. It's huge. It's
Yeah.
like 30 ounces.
Yeah, compared to what you would pay at like Starbucks, it's like way more.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, that's per region, you know. So if it were expanded in the Northeast, they may up it $1 or $2. But yeah, we are a 7 brew.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 7 brew area. Between myself, Chuck, and his wife, like we probably put several of their aggressively young crew members through college already.
Absolutely. Like everybody who works there is like got to be under the age of 19, right? I've never seen
Aggressively
like,
all younger than Brock.
Yeah, all younger than Brock for sure. And they're like Courtney
says a
every
lot.
day. Mhm.
Yeah, Courtney
that
legit
checks.
is there every day.
That checks out.
All right. So for the Underworld event, we had Ian Chambers taking out the first seed, Jeff Fox. Norseman taking out
That's what
Chuck.
I'm saying. Looking at it, it looked like a lot of the lower seeds won
They
in
did.
the first round.
Yeah. Candyman Dan took out Gene Kenny. Matt Barone killed me with like the 4-turn blank sub finish that copied nothing and just rolled a 10. And I was like, fuck me. I was like, all right. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, nah, man, shit happens. It was like, I play Mimic. I throw plenty of blank finishes.
+1 to strike.
Yeah, +1 to my 6, baby. Yeah, everyone's enemy taking down Colby Cram. Schnurr, Joel Apuki taking down Matt Pina, or taking down Cecilia. And the overwhelming theme for the weekend, every top cut in tournaments, Schnurr versus Matt Pineapple. It happened every time.
It was crazy. I've never like Bob Dunn's app. His AI is anti-higher class 100%.
Now, granted, this was second round that it happened, so not immediately.
Yeah, this time at least was second round. There's like 2 more that we're going to go through where it's just immediately it's like Pineapple versus Schnurr right now.
Yeah, it was so like they were so mad by the end of the weekend. They were like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Like,
which it'll happen. Like 2 good players all making top cut at every event, right? So tough.
Like what killed me this Underworld, like there, and these matches were not like a lot of these matches were like squashes. Like me, Drew, and Colby Graham were all done within like 7 minutes. We just got our asses beat.
The round started, and like 5 minutes later, Drew's message in the group. Yeah, me, Colby, and Chuck are all out. And I was like,
yeah, it was like,
we all just got like squashed so fast. We were like, cool, we got an empty Friday night.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
All right, so Ian takes out Norseman, Dan takes out Barone, everyone's enemy takes out Allie, and Matt Pineapple takes down Schnurr, which unfortunately happened a lot most of the time. Dan takes out Ian. Matt Pineapple takes out everyone's enemy, and Matt Pineapple takes down Candyman Dan, and Matt Pineapple wins with Pretty Hair Piercer, Grand Pack version, who he's also running in Factual Wars, in which he would immediately challenge for the Underworld title and win.
Was there steps in these matches in Top Cut? Yes. It does show up there.
Yeah, they're at the top. Yeah, Liger's Den, Ladder, Dark, the normal, the steps that rotate.
Just the horrible step step groups. These are some of my least favorite steps.
Yeah, but
well, that's the reason you lost, right? So you didn't have to deal with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, and which we all said it's like Ryan Pierce will never get new finishes.
It's so funny. Before Matt Nealon, when Drew finishes what happened Friday night, Matt Nealon ends up he wins this tournament, turns around and beats the shit out of Colby Cram for the Underworld title, and then turns around and kills Schnurr in a title defense.
Time out. So Schnurr did not get any time whatsoever, so he had to pull his donation deck. Now, granted, Schnurr did not have his deck built, and so when Schnurr wins his first turn, he goes to put kick in play. I see a card in his deck, and I just go, what the fuck? And he starts laughing too, because he and I saw it at the exact same time. He has Super Steel Chain Punch in his deck. 22, that is +1 to his 10 and 10. So it is immediately clear after a couple more cards get seen and played. This is his Grand Battle deck.
There's like a couple over the tops in there. It was
He
like
played Dropkick over the top, and I was like, huh. It seems wild.
11's in a grand battle seem a little better.
No kidding. Well, he also had a DQ strike to play. Oh my god. Yeah, but Matt Pineapple beats Schnur and retains, which is, a lot more retaining of the Underworld title than had been doing.
Yeah.
All
Colby, I think, had a successful defense as well, correct?
I was going to say,
Maybe?
12 Matt beat me.
Who did who did Colby? Did Colby ever retain against who?
I thought he defended it like
I thought he won it. I thought he won at Lucha Weekend versus Boss, and then
I thought he defended it Lucha Weekend. Okay, maybe he hasn't. I don't know. It's a cursed belt. It's a horrible. It's a terrible belt. Anyways, like it's a
What do you
hard one
mean
to defend.
I think PC still says you're the champion, Chuck.
Yeah, maybe. Nealon was the first defense. Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
think, because I think Boss had said like, oh yeah, if he had retained, he was going to do like a gauntlet, but he wasn't going to make you do one after immediately winning it. Let's see. All right, create a captain Valorant Warfare at CaptainCon, and this was a bracket. We had
It's
Schnur
crazy.
as
No one played Maggette in this.
Zero
No-
Maggette.
yeah,
Insane.
no Maggette. We had Chuck versus. You scroll down, damn it.
He kept scrolling down for you.
Yeah, Chuck versus Swaggy.
Which Schnur was a Bart Hook as well. I was
Yeah.
also Bart Hook, so it was kind of funny that I ended up playing Swaggy, who was playing Logan, or I don't actually know what the comp's name is, but it's
Logan Lagoon.
and
Let's see. I played Eevee with he had Commodore Terror Skull and I had Blossom Tine. So remind me if we do one of these again, I need to look at the new finishes closely, because Eevee's combination of the reroll spotlight and the if stop sub bout killed me. And all of these were
good
best of
finishes for
3.
Commodore Terror Skull.
Crazy, right?
What?
I know. We had Bob Dunn also playing the Commodore, beating I can't see who that is. Molly. Okay. Norseman taking down Sam Stanton. SOGBOWS taking down Mike. Good.
And he was the only Marcus, right?
Yeah, he was the only Marcus Samuel Seymour. All these damn Bartholomew hooks. Jeff Fox taking down Moonstar. All right. Schnur took down Chuck. Good.
he had me in the blender with his Bart Hook deck. Had 718 and fucking
Full Nelson.
full Nelson and what's the 24
triangle stretch.
And he had me in a blender with that for forever, bro. He just
So were these all best of 3 or just the first 2 rounds best of 3?
No, they were all best of 3.
Mhm.
The because we just played it by ear with the later rounds, and Boss and I talked, because the best of 3 in the top 4 was normal first match, Valoranian Warfare second match, New York Rules third match. Schnur legitimately took his Hans Mesmer deck and just played it in Bart Hook. Like, that was it. That's why he had Triangle Stretch, which boosts his 10, right? Well, and on Hans Mesmer, it's his 9.
It was so fun. It was like
Now, granted, Bart Hook is still Bart Hook.
Yeah. But Schnur's a madman, and like his if you saw his deck that he posted for Santa Claus or whatever, yeah, that shit was crazy too. Like Schnur's so good at this. That's not me just a higher class dick.
But that's real beater. Yeah, outstandingly fun guy.
Yeah, and insane at this game.
Yeah, we had Allie take down Ian. I took down Joe Kilgrist, which was a diversity match with Blossom Tine. Jeremy, also as Blossom Tine, took down Commodore Bob. Everyone's Enemy, as new Everyone's Enemy Pirate, took down Norseman.
That's actually would have been really good in this format too, with everyone, or what you were thinking, everyone playing Hand Destruction.
Jeff Fox took down Matt Barone, and Taylor Schwab took down Matt Pineapple. This is the only event where I think the Schnurr and Matt Pineapple didn't match up.
We're on the opposite sides of the bracket.
Yeah. So Schnurr took down Allie. I took down yet another Blossom Tine. I was the superior Blossom that weekend. BOSS took down everyone's enemy, and Taylor Schwab took down Jeff Fox. So top 4, Schnurr versus myself. First match, he just kills me. Like it was pretty long, but like he had the advantage. I just couldn't roll. The second one was Valoranian Warfare, and it was fucking insane. So Boss has all of the ships in a pile, and he's watching this match, and he's like, "They're all the ships, so just be warned, you could get doubles." So I have the draw 2, discard 1 ship, and I think I get. Honestly, my other ships never triggered, so it didn't matter. But Schnurr, he gets a second triumph, so another discard 2 ship. He has 2, and they're like 1 dice behind. So he fucking just has a double barrel shotgun going at me. But the good thing was, Gimmick Live. 2, I prepared all for discard comps because between Maggette, Bart Hook, and Bulgizer, like there's so many good discard competitors. So I had double of the Head of Steam line. I had Barry from discard pile, like to keep my gimmick rolling. So he hit me with a discard ship, and I shuffled in cards that I needed every time. I was like, oh, and was able to draw them with the gimmick. But I had 0 cards in hand. I got a stop back to stop his full Nelson, and then he made me discard again. I just shuffled in the grapple finish and just played that, and just luck sacked my way out of a match that I had no business winning.
Drew, that was crazy. That was an insane comeback because I was like, oh, there goes a Virgil. Drew was like dead to rights like 5 different times in the match with like no
I
hand,
should have died.
It was a crazy comeback.
Yeah, and the third match was just like 6 turns. I hit a finish and rolled 10 to an 11. Like it just is the standard New York rules, right?
Yep.
And then BOSS and Penguin had a very long and emotional battle in which the BOSS won, and he met me in the finals. In which this was really a matchup diff because I was not prepared for a Marcus Samuel Seltmore. We each had 3 live on each other, but his was just so much faster with the ability to filter that I just wasn't prepared because I had like it just wasn't fast enough. At places where I would have like a draw 2, I'm like drawing from the bottom and preparing for discard, and like he had like 1 moonsault that would have triggered any of that. But from talking with him, I think that we're gonna look into doing my dad as a scallywag. So I'm excited. So maybe Captain Gill. Or whatever. Might call him the Great Dane. That was his nickname at the Naval Academy. Because Boss, if you're in the finals with Boss, he doesn't really need a character, you know what I mean? Because it's his game. So he was asking me who I would make, and I'm like, probably my dad, because like all the TVA guys are in, right? So it was like I'll move on to family. But yeah, that was fun. I really want to do that again. That actually was a lot of fun. Also, did not know that we could use generic finishes or skill finishes or whatever. I was using all pirate finishes, and I felt like a sucker as soon as Jeremy Steigerwald pulled out a decollating neckbreaker against me, and I was like, well, I feel like an asshole. Like, I'm running these bog standard terrible bonuses.
I like this I like the pirate format as well because not having the carpool restriction but everybody's playing pirates. You got all the ships.
Yeah, like there's a competitor restriction, but
how many ships did y'all?
So did everyone have to use a ship, or could you use any entrance though?
You could use whatever entrance either.
Yeah. That way you just didn't get like hard killed by Terror Skull or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
But did anyone actually use a non-ship entrance?
Yes. I think there was like one or two. Yeah, Jeff Fox was generics in all three. I did know that. I know he had like death by elbows and a couple other things. Which I probably wouldn't have done for Blossom Time because Croc Chop is 6 to a 9, 9 to a 10, but still,
Croc
I would
Chop.
have loved maybe Sharpshooter on my sub or something, than having like a bunch of 11s. Yeah, Jeremy used Fate. That's right. All right, the old school CAC, Death by the Big Wave. That's what it was. That's why I laughed my ass off because using the pirate, the Big Wave as a pirate.
That's actually hilarious.
The Big Wave, I have like 30 copies of. That's all I got in my mystery packs when I was starting out.
I remember that. Do you remember the Big Wave days?
Yeah,
It's like,
it
what'd
was,
you get? A big wave.
Another fucking big wave.
Another big wave coming through, buddy.
Oh my god! All right, old school CAC. This was the much maligned, but honestly, I didn't mind it too bad when I was actually playing. Boy howdy, EV at number 1. Colby Graham as the Hard 8 kid, causing people to slam desks. What a jerk. Ethan playing El Blanco Diablo. New player, Ethan. Well, I guess
They play
they play every Captain Con.
Con.
That's about it. Chuck as Brewmeister.
Running it back.
Schnurr wisely learned, and he's playing Bad Billy Bagpipes. That's the fucking deck list I want.
That's crazy that you would forward one with Bad Billy Bagpipes.
That's why I said it was like he's a god. Like,
and it's the old school format, so like you can't use any fun cards with it.
Yeah.
No Apox, nothing.
Joe Gilchrist is also a believer of Bad Billy Bagpipes in this format. I don't know why, but we had a long chat about it before. So he is someone you can pick his brain if you want.
It's because recovery sucks in this format.
That's probably it. Yeah. Yeah. I won as Noah the Boa. I was undefeated until I played against Bob, who is also a Hard 8 kid, and he just fucking waxed me. Which Hard 8 kid was my toughest matchup, and I knew it. Ian Chambers playing Razor Blade, Joe Gilchrist playing The Stone, SOG BOSS playing Asia, Bombada playing Swindle Heat, Cecilia playing Overgiver, Matt Pineapple is Maul, Funtime Bob's Maul deck, actually, I think. Amanda as the above average warrior. This is true. This is true. I was playing Allie as Stun. And and Prize Fighter, Simon Dabner was like, "Don't throw the sub," and I was like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And he's like, "Just trust me, just don't throw the sub." 2 turns later, B stick. Well, fucking, just I DDT it. That's why Simon was like, "I knew she wouldn't listen to me. I just had to try."
So Allie. So I want to get y'all's input on this. Actually, this
All
is a good learning moment. Crowd meter 0, old school CAC. I'm playing Brewmaster. I have my 26 in hand. Already have a follow up in board. I know my finish that is in the discard pile is good if I can get it back, and I can get it back because Brewmeister's is stop finish lets him stack 2 cards. So I know I can get it back. I just need 2 turns. Allie throws the stone, the finish submission. All right. Crowd meter 0. I have the stop in hand. I had to actually, this is probably the most, I could not decide what to do here. I was like, what the hell? I was like, do I stop it? I did end up stopping it. And then I did end up hitting the finish and winning off of that.
In retrospect, you're very glad you did because these matches were no disqualification.
Yes, these matches, I had no idea. But let's assume if it was a normal match, which I thought at the time it was a normal match.
They said no disqualifications. I guess technically we would have had to check whether they were just like a normal match with no DQ, or they were a no disqualification match.
Yeah, that does make a difference too.
Yeah, but I understood. Like in my head, I'm not risking it because I don't want to be like judge. But still, like that means if they triggered it, then they hit like a 12.
Yeah, right, exactly. So I mean, let's just assume. Let's say it was a normal match. CAC still. So if I break out, I win.
And the finish roll is just +3. That's the finish we're talking about.
Yes, +3. If they break out, you lose the match via pinfall.
Yeah.
So it's disgusting if you high roll on it. Funny enough, I watched the next rolls to see what would have happened. It would have been a 6, 2, and 9, and I rolled a 10. So I would have broken
Chuck
out.
Luck would have prevailed.
But
Way.
I thought the risk was not worth it.
No, I wouldn't.
Like, I'm not getting hit with a finish that gives
Especially with
3 10s.
there was
plus.
a chance that it could have not been a normal match.
Yeah, well, I had no idea about that part. Just
Yeah,
did not
also,
wait until after.
That's the
There's
thing,
no
though, like,
guarantee
even
you're
with
gonna
it
roll
not
a
being
10.
normal match,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's see. Old school rules too for throwing a finisher.
I don't know what that means, which is probably not a great thing.
I put that up there because I didn't know what that meant.
It's like,
Is this Super Lucha rules?
Is that like Super Lucha rules where opponent has to have a turn? And I'm going to be honest, none of us knew that if we were playing it.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Get
14.
to typing, horse. Get to typing.
14, we had Pearson Terry playing. So yeah, okay. So your opponent has to have one a turn. Yeah, that's fine. That probably happened. Cyclone playing old school Cyclone. We had lukewarm Stephen Houston, played by the Philosopher, and stung by Alley, as we already discovered. All right, to the top cut.
Shout out to Bob Dunn and Penguin, who both went 4-1, but got diversified by Colby Cram and myself.
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
Well,
That's a tough one.
I would not have thought Jeremy would have gotten diversified on Bad Billy Bagpipes as well.
Yes, yeah,
no,
absolutely.
that's what I said was hilarious. Like, how are you going to go 3-2 with Bad Billy Bagpipes and get diversified, bro? Like, what the? How unlucky. Alley taking down Everett Stevens in the steel chain match. The Stone taking down Asia.
And this was old school steel chain.
Yes.
Not regular steel chain. So basically, this was just your hand size is 6.
Yes, it was lower hand size.
Okay.
Amanda taking down Chuck.
Oh, we had it was
I
this
thought
was
Chuck
a crazy
was going for
game.
time limit here. Like, I didn't know if he had
Yeah,
some
this was a
check,
crazy
like,
game.
Everyone was done, and I'm like, Chuck is still playing, and it's been
I
45
think I
minutes.
hit
What is going
3
on?
finishes, maybe. I think I hit the first 3 finishes. And it wasn't like I was like 5 to a 6 or some shit.
I gotta say, looking at Amanda's run, like, this is crazy run.
It is an insane run.
Yeah. Well deserved. Schnurr taking down Matt Pineapple because, of course they had to play in fucking Top Cut. That's the only reason that Amanda didn't play against the entire higher class. Ethan taking down Pearson Terry. I took down Cecilia, the Overgiver. Colby Graham took down lukewarm Stephen Houston. Philosopher owes that table an apology. Allie took down Joe Gilchrist. Amanda took down
So not
Schnurr.
very useful in a steel cage. Not sure what an old school steel cage was different, but I'm assuming it was not a very useful gimmick.
It was like plus
Well,
2
neither
hand
is Spikes,
size.
I guess.
Yeah, I think you get more cards in hand for the old
Yeah.
cage. And I think Amanda won by escape, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
I think she ran out of cards.
Ethan, I hit a
Had a
crowd
hell of a
meter
run,
0.
too.
I hit a crowd meter 0-10 on Ethan. He broke out and then just waxed me. Like, I drew so little cards, I didn't have a stop for a finish sub as Noah the Boa. Yeah, that's why.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's why I was like tough.
That is super unfortunate that you got
I don't
beat
know.
by the finish sub.
Other people may not have thrown a finish sub against you as Noah the Boa, so
probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, and for new players and everything, I let them know, like, hey, I need you to know that this is available. I may not always have it, clearly, but this is an option. That can happen. And Colby Graham took down Bombada. Let's see. Top 4, Amanda took down Stung. Colby Graham took down Ethan. And in the finals, Amanda won a fucking hell long match against Colby Graham in a simplified main event.
Oh, I thought the simplified main events made them got over a lot quicker, right?
Ooh.
Cecilia, as someone who has won Rising Stars and is on the Funk Tunk, and listen, you gotta know, or you gotta look it up. Listen, you've been in the game long enough. You gotta know. You gotta be careful. That is literally his thing. He's got one trick, and that's it.
little plug. Amanda's going to be here on Big Picture Premium Star Power Friday to discuss her CAC win. It was a crazy run. She
impressive as hell.
Higher class playing in this event.
And Hall of Fame above average warrior, so Mikey can never play it. Hilarious.
That is funny. Colby was trying to do the world a favor and Hall of Fame. Heartache did.
I said it. I didn't know too much about the match other than, Colby Graham won. I figured it was just heartache fucking shenanigans.
It's brutal. It's brutal in this old school
good.
Matt.
Yeah.
Lead. Oh, the crowd meter is what now? It's like, oh God, help me.
Yeah, I need a bladder breaking bear hug, old school version.
Old school, yeah.
Oh no, Babata lost to a 6.
Oh.
I forgot. I saw that. Yeah, no. It's rough.
Oh my God. But that was the old school CAC. Congratulations to Amanda.
Yes.
All right. And I guess we got just the worlds left.
Let's talk about his tornado match.
Yeah, that was Saturday night, Sunday morning at we'll do worlds first. Then I'll find it. I'll try it. Yeah.
Award show open event. The standings are the 2 5-0s, Danchi as Father Light, and myself as D2 Hammers. We love Hammers. 3 as Logan Lagoon, Prince of the Sea, Swaggy. Schnurr playing as Jolapuki.
Unhinged.
Unhinged. Dread Pirate Tech Support playing Dead Pirate Tech Support.
Also pretty unhinged.
Speaking of unhinged, fuck you, Chuck, playing Night Terror. Overhand wrist lock can't come fast enough.
I'm so mad, Steve. Why? Why would you even offer to print that card, bro? That is crazy.
Especially after you just kill the crowd pleaser line.
And then you book matches now,
and then a card that you just made out, pretty much irrelevant.
I'm fine with it.
Come out after Faction Wars. That's all I got to say.
Nah.
It depends on when. Steve has to play his higher class when it comes out. Chuck,
crowd pleaser is killed.
Yeah. We will get to that. I did plan on talking about that a little bit. Yeah. Norseman playing original Bjorn the Norseman. Mike Benton playing Bart Hook. Fuck that guy. I beat him. I didn't lose to a single Bart Hook over this weekend. That's why after Schnurr and I had that hellacious best of 3, I was like, I am so fucking tired of Bart Hook. I've seen it so many times. Everyone's Enemy playing Cassandra. Matt Pineapple playing Draculina and Calliope. Flame Fighter playing himself. Joe Gilchrist playing Mortician. Cecilia playing Faye Dragon. Pete playing Johnny T. Evie playing Dr. Milamai, MD. And Pearson Terry, Ryan Pierce playing Macho Manny.
Chuck's Macho Manny.
Macho Manny. Wire Macho Manny.
The top cut, Danchi immediately loses
the same
to
thing
Macho
with these
Manny.
lower seeds taking out the top seeds.
I'm telling you, bro.
So Pierce, I think what Pierce said happened in this match was Danchi pulled back from the brink and then immediately pulled the finish grapple right after and got killed. So I think that's what happened there.
Father Light doesn't always work. Joe Gilchrist
that's Chuck playing Father Light and pulling out like full Nelsons to hit himself.
Yeah, it's like, oh, gross.
Yeah. Think Tank on Think Tank violence. Joe Gilchrist taking down HR. Chuck taking down Mike Benton. What a jerk.
I felt like it was so sad seeing Bart Hook's deck half full because his gimmick was just
blank. Dead Pirate Tech Support over Everyone's Enemy. Swaggy over Norseman. Matt Pineapple over Guess Who? Schnurr.
What?
The only match I think we saw of this top cut because, they're like, we're going to get this Tornado Triad match. And I was like, oh, man, that's tough. Chuck lost to Mike. And then, it just set up there saying that we're getting this Tornado Triad match. And then all of a sudden, Chuck wins. And I'm like, well, why didn't we see any other matches?
Yeah, I think Schnurr actually kicked out of like a 12 or 13.
Yeah, I think he kicked out of a 12. Yeah.
He's like, no, this finish, it gives it to me.
Yep. Evie immediately killed me in D2. He just recurred to strike finish over and over and just murdered me. Flame Fighter took down Pete. And then in top 8, Joe Gilchrist took down Pierce. Chuck took down Dead Pyrotech Support. You want to talk about a road?
Yeah, this guy was running a Super Snap Face Punch and the 7 Doomsday Lariat or whatever goes
He
with
does.
it.
He does do that. Yeah.
I was like, and like he had me. He hit me with that like 3 times. So he finally ran up the crowd meter enough to where Night Terror's finish.
Night Terror can kill something.
So lead finish sub just over and over, and it finally worked.
Oh my god. Matt Pineapple
Okay, running
taking
out for you.
down Swaggy. EB taking down Flame Fighter. Top 4, Chuck taking down Joe Gilchrist. And EB taking down Matt Pineapple. And your winner in the finals, Everett Stevens as Dr. Milamai taking down the evil, disgusting Night Terror Boo Chuck.
I wanted to win this with Night Terror so bad because like this was a great weekend for Night Terror because like HR was disgusted, influencer was disgusted. I didn't mean to hit Matt Pineapple with the bump in the night. It's just like people just get so frustrated when you just sit there and wait for a bump. You're just like, nah, I've got the finish in my hand. I'm not gonna play it yet.
Yeah,
Were
you're
you
rude.
floating this time?
Yeah, I was floating this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah, well,
recall as like a little bit of a thing, but still, fuck you. All right. As far as tournaments, I think that's.
But yeah,
it was
shout
a
out
long
EV.
night.
Yeah, this went to like 2:00 in the morning. I would say the finals were EV. He did the right thing. He put me out of my misery. Pretty.
You won the first event and the last event.
Yeah, he had a
Pretty
good week.
weekend.
I was too, EV. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, no, he won the kickoff and the the first and the last singles event.
Yeah,
Had decent performances in between. Yeah, all right, so we want to pull up the rewards and just like skim over the awards. There's a fucking million. So we will run down them very fast.
yeah. Why he's pulling that up? Yeah, we had a crazy tornado triad. Man, hold on, I gotta let Archer. So, we had the tornado title match happened after the World's Finals and after I finally ate some dinner or whatever, and we had
You just up at 4:30 a.m. playing again, or
yeah. What time did we get back to the room, Drew? Like 5:00 in the morning. 4:30.
It was like 3. Like it was late, but not as bad.
See, I didn't even know what time it was.
Yeah.
But we went to.
yes, I think it was only me and John Korea in the chat because
That's what we were like. The degenerates are
Yeah.
watching, and it was Trey and John Korea. I think it was crowd meter 4 or 3. It was Horse was playing the Paddock, which if you don't know, every
It's
time your
absolutely
opponent,
disgusting.
anytime your opponent like moves a card from their discard pile, not counting pass and bury, random bury a card out of your hand. So guess what that triggers off of? The mutual bury stops. Whoa. And so it's horrible. It's so horrible. I got super lucky that I didn't get like he got me one time really bad when he pulled my back rake. And it almost led to my demise. Bob Dunn was playing Thinky in the Brain and was doing all kinds of like shenanigans over there. Threw Super Dragon leg twist at least 15 times in the match. It was like, okay, it hits. You got me. It hits.
Fine. Jeez.
I finally just held out. I don't know how. I'll tell you how. I'm playing a Final Form Dick Thunderlips and with gimmick on, and I choose power for the belt. You have a 14 to a 20. So you have 20, 20, 18. That's exact. I'll tell you that's exactly how it was. So I kept rolling 20s and 18s and winning the turn rolls. And finally broke through. I was down to 3 cards in my hand at the very end. And somehow I ended up with like 10 cards in play against Horse. Hit him with the finish sub, rolled like a 24 or some shit, and they didn't break out. And it was probably one of the hardest matches I had, book matches I've played in a minute. It was very brutal.
Yeah. It was a good match. It was a little bit of a letdown because Chuck didn't immediately go fuck Jonathan Thu and fuck the Grump like Bob Dunn did last year.
It's horrible. And so that was terrible behavior by Bob Dunn. I would never condone saying.
I don't
fuck
know.
that.
I felt like you said something derogatory to one of your teammates, though, after it,
Oh wait, y'all had I can't what?
I mean, yeah. I
What?
figured
That was
I figured you were the one that would be benefiting. All right. So awards, we got best hair, Jeff McPeak. Hey, beard counts. Best new signing, Joe Hendry. Yeah. Showstopper award, collector Sean Loeb. Yeah, he was in some good matches. Best ring gear, Colin the Chrononaut. Said it for a year. That outfit's sick. Cameo of the year, Grand Machine showing up at GG.
This was great. Steve was
A
incredible.
Great
when he was
Gathering just
talking
had
about
so
this.
many great cameos.
Yeah. Artist of the year, Mark Denoya. Damn it, Tim.
The mark.
This is provided by Tim White, so any misspell, but this is a lot of work, so he did the work. But pet of the year, Eddie, after Jax tried to give it to Dante. Listen, Dante was announced, and I'm pretty sure they didn't know whose cat was who. And they had meant to give it to Eddie the entire time. And I told Chug, I was like, you need to give this one up, brother.
So I was like, okay. So they were like, Dante wins. Come on up. And I was like, Dante fucking did it. Yes. I was like, cats are better than dogs. And then they were like, wait. And it was, and I'm glad Eddie was the rightful winner. I great. I'm glad for Norseman and Eddie for sure.
For those who don't know, Eddie is recently deceased. Norseman's beloved cat Eddie, and so that's posthumously pet of the year.
So love it, and I'm so glad for Norseman and stuff. And he seemed very happy, but it was very odd. It was like I didn't know what was going on. Like
there were a couple of things that
they were like they said Dante get up there. I tried to go back to my seat like 3 times. I'm like, it was crazy.
Yeah, we had commentator of the year, Goat Brock Smith, did the Detroiting it all up. Best production, Bob Dunn scoring app.
Shout out Beatdown real quick. Hold
up. Bob Dunn scoring app. Hell yeah, changed the game. Car of the year, save of the moment. Immediately got axed.
Immediately.
Digital event of the year, SRG Olympics. Bullshit. Virtual Grand Gathering was
when I was told about that.
Fuck the wheel. I had a straight up Chat GPT person as my 5th round pick. Still don't believe it was real. Road Warrior of the Year, Matt Pineapple. I agree that it probably should have been Flame Fighter, but Matt Pineapple also did go to a bunch. Tornado Player of the Year, Simple Chuck.
I was like, this is the ultimate jinx right here. Chuck winning this, going up talking shit. Like he never wins in these situations.
Yeah, it's a miracle I pulled through. It's a miracle.
A fucking miracle.
And you know what? I did win Tornado Player of the Year. I'm the best Tornado player ever in this game, probably. But I will say, shout out to Bob Dunn had a crazy rain, and then Nick had a crazy rain.
I think Bob should have won one or two things for his fucking tornado rain,
but not this one. But not this one.
Sure, I probably would have gone champion, but still. Best mic skills, Ref Dave. Yeah, good on you, referee David. I mean, you're pretty good. Show of the year. Speaking of deserved, it's us.
Easily. Yeah. This is a great show. Y'all give out.
Yeah, man. Accepted it for Trey and all of us up there. I was very happy. Thank everyone for watching. We try our best. Try to give out advice that we did not have coming up in the game, and just talk about things that we've seen, and so we can all get better. Because honestly, the game is a lot better when people are better at it. Like I don't care to bogart shit like wins and stuff like that. I would much rather have like better games all around with everyone. All right, catchphrases.
The snake in the grass is over there infecting Chuck.
I want my no. I'm kidding.
Catchphrase of the year. Finally, disgusting. Possum King taking that home. Shock of the year: Ricky Riot cost the Collector the World Championship. Arguably not a shock.
I was
Not a
about to
shock.
jump.
100% expected. Like,
If you were surprised by this, you don't know Ricky Riot, bro? Have you ever
this
talked to
was
this man for
100%
5
going to
minutes?
happen. Sean even called this during
Yeah.
the match 3 crowd meters earlier.
He said before
Like,
the
you were
match,
going
you
to
actually
toss in the
made it
ball.
worse.
It literally happened during the match before it happened.
Yeah. Champion of the year, Horse for Hardcore. Yeah, he did all right, I guess. And he did have to swap competitors. Event of the year, ACCW Level Up 2. Yeah.
Dang.
RIP.
John Correa won his CAC there, and it killed a store. It killed an entire
Yeah.
store, and that's the only reason it was killed.
So sacrifice was made.
Sacrifice was made for a fucking solo leveling ripoff. Best new promotion, Meeple Venture Dojo. Bunch of scouts. Ron Books did a ton of work there. Also, thank God, Paul Morel has a place to play locals now. Ring General of the Year, Trey Cantrell.
I really expected Chuck to walk up there and take it.
Yeah, just be like, I am still ring general.
Well, God bless Jeff Fox, because they left it unmarked, and Jeff Fox went up there and gave it to you, brother.
Chuck might have won Ring General off the year of just grabbing whatever was in my quiver and playing a deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, when you think about this trade, this is kind of like, it's kind of like you're still ring general of the year instead of just winning it.
I quite literally called him a general in the truest sense of he gives out decks to give to people to have success. Because the general is actually sending out soldiers. Well deserved. Moment of the year, Grand Machine arrives at GG5. So that also on Cameo of the year, the first time she didn't answer the phone call. The second time she answered, and Boss was emotional talking with her. Gimmick of the
Boss got me a little emotional talking about it too. I was like, oh my God. It was great. That was insane though. That was so cool.
Yeah.
That was good.
Gimmick of the year, Norseman. That man has that man was in full makeup the entire night. Could not believe it, man. He lives the gimmick. Hype man of the year, the influencer. Legit, as far as actually hyping the game up on social media, and is currently revamping the Discord. God bless him, man. Rumor has it Polverino was supposed to win Ring General. They should have marked it. And also, hand up, I do have respect for what Polverino did, because apparently at Locals for 52 weeks he played 52 different competitors. That is good. Shout out, listen. I hate that we have to say we have to hand him something, but we do have to say that's pretty sick.
That's the higher class influence, rubbing off on him, getting him playing different decks out there. That's definitely Schnur influence.
Yeah, for sure. Match of the year. Oh my God. So there was some nonsense in this match, or in this award. Apparently, it was announced as the tag match at Grand Gathering, and it was overturned due to union inquiry and turned into the World Championship Fatal 4-Way. Aha! He marked the slip wrong.
Whoa. General Manager John Clays does not make mistakes. So
listen, I think we're gonna say it's union inquiry to save General Manager John Calais. Trios Player of the Year, Ron Rumble. That's who I said. So yeah, for sure,
very deserved.
Yeah. Jobber of the Year, the Flame Fighter. Award named to the Flame Fighter Jobber of the Year award. Yeah, listen, you're in too many fucking top cuts now. You're not the jobber anymore. Simp of the year, finally. Simple Chuck.
It's been working so hard for it.
This should have been my award 2 years ago. I was so mad that I didn't win it 2 years ago. I was mad I didn't win it last year. This is far and away my biggest Super Show accomplishment, easily.
Yeah. Heel of the Year, Goat Brock Smith. His award was stolen by Horse. Turnabout deserves fair play, I suppose.
Horse should return the award to Brock Smith, I think.
Best cosplay, Titan as Hunk Homeland. Thank God it was too cold for me to bring my my nylons to be as dressed up as Candyman. That's only for the South. That's something you have to come to Southern Fried to see, baby.
That's right.
Face of the year, Johnny LD, just an absolute swell fella. I don't know a soul who dislikes Johnny LD. Competitor of the year, Spencer Vance. Listen, he's a fucking monster. I keep it as a new. I play plenty of like pickup games with Piglet in Discord. I keep it as the nuclear option where he's like, I am just going to bed. He was like, I am going to bed if you pull out Spencer Vance. He just refuses
He
to play
says that, but for like a month straight, I was trying to test the deck, and it was always into Spencer Vance.
that. Yeah, you don't like it neither.
It's like, hit me with another drop, you little bitch. God damn. It's like drop.
can't-
The reason I had to go get Chuck Cyclone so I could play Cyclone.
yeah.
Yeah. Feud of the year, EV versus Prize Fighter. Hell yeah, they always have good chemistry. Rising Star, John Von Masick. Sure, hell yeah. Breakout Star, Lethal Endorser is Joe Gilchrist. Yeah, definitely said that one as well. Promotion
Joe,
of the year.
Hey,
Rip
shout out
and
to
shit.
Joe.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. I teamed with him in the random.
Oh,
tag. It was our first time.
I
getting to,
love
like,
Joe.
play together, and it was great. I like
Yeah,
it.
I love Joe Gilchrist, like hanging out with him, and like we talked a bit like at the airport on the way out too. Great dude. Promotion of the year, Rip and Ship Gaming, accepted by the Penguin. Jason Falsone's so happy about that. His good friend Penguin was able to go up there and get that for him. Promo of the year, the debut of Money Ref. Snub Mitch kidnaps Brock. I agree. Now Dave was involved in both, but like the Mitch Brock stuff was just incredible. Like got them a world title match.
Huge snub.
I
Definitely
think
was
it was
most
Coast
proud
Guard.
of the kidnap stuff, and I would have loved to share Brock's effort in that because he did a real good job. I always do a good job, but Brock, sometimes not as good. He did a real
Sometimes
good job.
you got to carry him.
Yeah. Botch of the year. Cheetah turns over the GM without proper paperwork because
This is so funny. This is the funniest shit ever.
Nobody
bro.
wants Drew Madsen as a champion. That's what it was.
I think that could just probably be renamed to the Cheetah of the Year award.
For real. Faction of the year, Crime Wave. Yeah, I mean they won Faction Wars. They got to give it to them, I guess. GM of the year, Horse for the Trios division. Yay! Rookie of the year, Sam Stanton. I did say that he's just like been solid. Let's see. Deck of the year. God damn it. Well, I've gone back to back, boys. Once again, this time I had to share it with Horse. God damn it. A deck that Horse asked about after watching me lose a game to Boss in a Zoom room. It was impressive enough against. Now, granted, it was against Sergeant Yoga, so pretty good competitor. But yeah, so competitive. It's a fucking monster deck. Like it really is. It is one of the most oppressive fucking things I've ever seen. Like,
And God help if you don't have Impact as family.
That's true. Like the combo of finishes is insane.
It's okay.
Like-
Someone finally ran Impact his family against Horse when he had the hardcore title.
Yeah, he sure did, Misfit. Yeah, a little late. All right, so the Company Man Award, Bob Dunn, Ron Rumble, Matty Bar One, all incredibly deserved. They put in a lot of work. Matty Bar One does a lot of outreach in the New Jersey area. I know he did hosted a few events at the brewery that had some actually sick beer that he brought. I am going to laugh forever at the after the award show because Steve Resk looks at me pale in the face and he says, "Oh no, I forgot to name Pulverino Company Man." And he was so like, oh fuck. He was like, oh no. He was so mad. He was like, oh, I fucked up so bad. Oh,
Oh jeez, oh jeez.
yeah, he was like, oh man. See, smart. Absolutely.
And look who won the event.
Look who
You
won the
did,
event
AJ.
with Impact His Family. Shocker.
Mm.
Yeah. Steve Resk Award, Pat Mulligan, Everyone's Enemy, Ryan Pierce. Very emotional awards. Ryan obviously has given several CACs to my friends, so I will always appreciate him. One of them
They
was
told me
basically
last
just
year at the CaptainCon that he was going to be putting me in the game.
yeah, with the Rumble win.
Mhm.
Everyone's Enemy for just the sheer amount of good things that Joel does. Pat Mulligan, been there forever and always working. The Hall of Fame, we have Mac McPeak, the Cyclone, AJ Murray, Anarchy Sun Family, Pager Rager, and ending with General Manager John Glace. God bless. Technically, he won Rip and Ship Gaming, if we want to count that. Tag Team of the Year, the only, for real, only fucking answer, Cram It Up Your Gas, a.k.a. Those Gas Guys.
Who was up there? Ed was up there reading the nominees. Was it Ed?
Yes, it was.
And the name, is cramming up your gas.
BTS
Them gas guys. It was great. It was hilarious. I was dying, bro. I could not handle it.
Oh my god. Yeah. Listen, if you don't think she's going in next year, you're crazy. But like, there's people that had been waiting. Yeah, Those Gas Guys, which technically that also could have been their name because we had Press One Grumpy as one of the people in that tag match.
Well, I mean, there you go. Pulverino did get an award. He was
Yeah,
part of Cram It Up Your Gas.
Yeah.
And
Which
he
he
did
would have
have
won.
He did have match. He was part of Match of the Year until they
Yeah,
taken away.
until the inquiry. Yeah. That's right.
for
It
1
was
hour.
my
He was
match
in
of the
match
year
of the
was.
year.
Yeah. For Player of the Year, Colby Cram. Jeremy Steigerwald tried to end the show to prevent a new Player of the Year from being announced, as he would. Colby Cram winning. Yeah, I mean, dominated several formats. Just did solid all fucking year in many ways.
Won every, like con tag.
Yeah, just plenty of title reigns, including like one of the best tag reigns of all time. Yeah, killed it. And they killed it so bad, they immediately tried to fucking kill him. The higher class immediately tried to fucking kill Colby Cram. They Yeah.
He was safe.
No, he wasn't.
safe.
No, he wasn't.
That's not true.
Mostly Chuck. It was mostly Chuck.
That's not
So
true.
if you missed the end of the award show, they all go up and pick. They pick up Colby and like carry him out. Right now, Chuck has the legs, and I guess Chuck is stronger than than people think because. I think like Schnurr just like gave up and like he disappeared. And like Ian Calais has like he has like the middle body, which granted, Colby, while not being as large as many of us, still plenty thick. But no spring chicken. But I see Colby like just start leaning and his head start going towards the ground. And I jump up from my seat and I'm like, Jesus Christ, protect his head like he's an infant. And so I help support him and we get him out of the room. I was like, what the hell? Oh yeah, Schnurr also did sleep underneath the sales table.
It was Colby. You were safe. You could trust me. I had you, bro. I had you.
You had his legs up in the air.
I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he said Chuck tried to pendulum me.
That's God. Oh.
Yeah, but it was a great night. It was had a lot of fun. You had his legs up in the air. Yeah. Just CaptainCon things, just like me with the beanie trying to entice Angela. Yeah, I was about to say the good luck. No shot. It's not even weed free right now.
Always am.
Right. Oh yeah, this is on live. Yeah, he's pure.
He's only
It's solely by 7
7
brew. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's just caffeine. That's my only vice.
Oh my god. Yep. But that's a okay. So last thing, savor the moment. Did get nerfed. So it is now played as printed, which I don't even know why it really started as the play as both. Or play both in the same turn, because I thought it had always been like or. Did some get misprinted originally and that's where it started?
It was only when the Grand Pack ones got reprinted.
It was printed
that
as
misprinted on
Kobe's got
the
Yeah.
Ready to Rumble or with the 18.
Yes.
You're not ready.
Yes.
Got printed
Yeah.
as an or.
Yeah. But now it is or. Printed them as or in Grand Pack 3 and didn't point it out. I think it is a lot more balanced now. I do not think it is killed. I think they're still good, but they are no longer like must pack for everything. I still think that they're extremely good. Like as far as gimmick blankers, because like you either have to do the gimmick blankers on 10 through 12 for having other leads in play, or you have to have the 22 through 24 stops in play or crowd meter in play, which it's still like decent, right? Because it's like you tell somebody they get a free shuffle, like that's still fine.
It's a shuffle. It can set you up for a lead after a breakout. It still thins your deck. Every once in a while, I would play the follow-up and not play the lead because I didn't want to get their C1 stop one out. So all of those things still exist.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wanting to get the C1 stop on it. If you're using the C1 stop on my lead,
yes,
I'm
and
like,
they're definitely not
Thanks.
as good, but I don't think they're dead. But you guys, sometimes you would put decks where they would be in
I was running that all weekend.
2 or 3 stops sometimes, right? Or 2 or 3 spots, not stops.
the only deck I think I usually ran 2 of them was a Bart Hook, and that's just so you could get 2 triggers on one turn.
So I think they're still going to be around. I still think they're real strong, but I think it's a good change for the game. Just had to say my 2 cents.
They
I
are
think,
going to be nerfed next round of Faction Wars.
I think I mean, like to me, it was just like, is it really necessary if you're coming out with the wrist lock line or whatever, the overhand wrist lock line? I guess
That's what I'm saying. Like, you've already got the counters.
you've
for
got
them,
the
and you didn't even
you've
let
printed the
them
removal
go through.
stop. So like now these are just like
I
what
think
are
people are
these
still going to
16
play
through
them, so I
18s?
think those still have play. And there is like plenty of scenarios where you have that in your hand. Now you just have to keep the enjoy everything in your hand instead of having a free discard availability.
I always think a good card that's not a must-have card just gives options to when you deck build. So it's how is that?
Well, see, that's the reason they were so good before us. There was just not good cards in those spots. The 10 through 12 and 16 through 18 are just weaker spots. So that's the reason they became a must pack and everything, is because they were better than everything in that slot. But now that they don't do both, I'm just going to put draw there. Like,
I guess we'll see. We'll see those 2 thought processes. I think, and especially like, so Trey, you seem more against it than anyone else. I mean, if you're teching against someone that has a really strong gimmick, that ups their power, right?
and booked is totally different.
Okay, so this is okay.
This
All
is an open field. Yeah, they're just not going to go in every deck in an open field now.
All right. So I would say not dead, still good, but more situational.
I mean, I think
be
you
more
would
likely to
consider
run
it
the
in
10
like,
through 12 just by themselves in an open than running the combo now.
yeah, especially if you're
Because
not an
you've
APOC
had
user.
answers on gimmick blanks on 22 through 24, and no one ever ran them.
I only ran it in
And not in open.
Yeah, not in open. No.
Yeah.
No, never in open. I was saying book matches, yes. Refinery. I'm using them to counter Night Terror, buddy.
So these are terrible cards. Steve should really think about this. He should really think twice about this. Like, why is
And Living
Nightmare
Legends.
just catching a stray for a nerfed card? That's all that's happening here. This is like, this is some he pulled out the League of Legends nerf bat, just went to town, bro.
Get the hammer out.
I remember catching a stray for someone in the higher class, so I don't feel quite as bad about it.
Mm.
All right. Do you
Someone might
guys,
be bull cutter abusing.
That's
you
right.
guys want to run for? You have anything else for the next 13 minutes till TOE starts?
Holy shit. 13 minutes is a lot. Let's see.
What other title matches were there at Captain Con? There was a the tri-state title match. Where
Feeling dangerous. Feeling dangerous change. So now it's only once per match that you can return it to your hand because it is fucking. Because there are plenty of competitors that came out that could abuse it, a la Moonstar, a la Indy Hartwell. Now you can only do that trick once per game, which the Indy Hartwell just constantly just discard it and draw 2 and get it back was crazy. And Matt Haas has a title shot. That's true. Matt Haas has a LFF World Heavyweight title shot. That's gonna be fun. Damn. We really live in
Matt Haas in the higher class.
yeah, right.
Is that what I heard?
Cool.
I was just told that the higher class.
They did say it was going to be someone from the higher class.
Is this breaking news that Matt Haas is in the higher class?
Absolutely not, to my knowledge.
No.
John Calais he's fair. General Manager John Calais is fair. He doesn't play favorites. He's never played favorites towards the higher class. That's false rumors. We're just
Damn, I can't believe nobody plays Kabuki Kablau.
I don't even know who that is.
Damn, I wonder if there's anybody on that tag that shouldn't be played.
The other competitor that we can see.
Yeah. The timeline did not quite heal. Whoops. And any Deep South tag updates. So I need a Deep South tag team to play my champions because the Mott Boys are punting their title opportunity. Just Piglet's busy. Shocker. So I need a Deep South tag team that can play against the team of Ken Fouché and Robert the Brain Dunn.
You should make this team earn it. Like, that's such a gift to be able to play against Ken and Bob.
That, honestly, as far as champions, it's pretty nice. We'll run the new intro on loop. Yeah, I mean, we sure can. Yeah. Well. Oh, so Zach and Chuck just won it again. I'm trying to get some variety, honestly, but you are my standby, honestly.
Yeah, we'll stand by. We'll be in the wings waiting.
Create for him. When? I don't know, man. The next month. He's a Transatlantic Express. I don't know the last time that they actually played anything. I'm gonna be real. Like that they played together because they've been playing with different people. I'd refer
the Eternal Tag Tournament was probably the last time they played together.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Hey, maybe it again. Listen, y'all lost your last shot, I think. So might give it a shot again.
Salty run back.
Well, salty run back. Yeah,
sure. Mr. Pollywood got a partner. Probably Mr. Pollywood a partner and sent him into the
Mr. Pollywood. You want to?
Oh, look there, he's here. This is perfect. Paul, who's your partner?
You want to play tag?
Yes.
Make sure to vote. All the the visitation shit does not count. We can't. I was like, we wouldn't even let people who were born in those states count. We can't have the travel visas count. And I just accidentally opened a box of worms. I'm not going to. I'll let a tri-state player compete for Deep South. Did we even get to? Did that even happen yet?
I did see that match on the stream. Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. Paul wants the match, so just
Yeah,
let Paul have it.
Yeah, this keeps happening.
And that's what that's about, right?
Yo, nice. Oh,
There we go.
mailing address. That's
That
getting
seems legit.
closer. That's getting closer.
I was going
I've
to say
only
that.
seen Mike in Atlanta gear, so this seems legit.
I have seen Mike in Atlanta, and he has a mailing address in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
I believe. Uh oh. Hey, look, it's been fun for me. But it is. I didn't realize it was. I forgot it was already 7:23.
Chuck's about to be in trouble, so
I'm
Chuck's
about
got
to be.
go.
Yeah,
Beef mode's in big trouble. I forgot in the random tag, I cranked it out on beef mode with the real beater, bro.
God help us.
Oh, Drew, are you going to tell them about the real tag tournament? That's still or the?
Oh
non-random tag?
we're still in it apparently.
Drew's just been playing a lot of tag recently. He wanted to forget. We played tag last night and they just wiped the floor with the Mop Boys.
We actually did.
Drew's a real tagger now.
We did.
He's a real
them.
tag.
I played Blossom Tine and Chain Skull. Cover the rest of the title match. The match card is on the app. Let's see, Dave. You got the rest of the match card. 31 years and counting. Oh yeah, we do still have the tag event.
You need a match card of what?
Title matches that happened to CaptainCon, I guess, is what we're trying to fit.
Oh, I can bring that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But Chuck, go ahead.
Is against King Trail. The app is wrong.
Yeah, that shit's so ass backwards.
I don't know what happened there. That got out of control.
Yeah, let's see. Manage match cards. Oh yeah, we had Ian Chambers won the LFF Trios Championship over in the Team Valiant off.
And that was God, that's disgusting behavior. Was that right before we got there? Is that what happened?
I do not know what day it happened, honestly.
I don't remember seeing that match.
Yeah, we had the Tri-State Championship, the Influencer taking down Norseman. Candleman still the Tri-State champion.
Can you tell everybody what happened after the match?
Yeah. Angela had told Influencer to call her out so they could get a match together to Candyman off. But Angela was a little in the cups. Thank you, Mike.
Mike Benton.
Mike Benton. The chain of events is Mike's fault.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So Influencer's trying to talk shit to Candyman to get her riled up or whatever, and is like, he's like, I am the best Candyman. No one else has played Candyman like me. And Angela just hears the words Candyman, and she's like, oh, like does a fucking heart. And I just turned to her, and he's like, he's talking shit about you. And she was like, what? And I just had to explain, like, he's calling you out. Just was like, damn it.
It was so funny. God, it was so Drew was like, he's shit talking you. She's like, I love you.
Yeah, there was plenty of things happened that night. I think Chuck had mentioned there was you were saying, like, Angela was saying, it's like, Drew can't tell me to do it. I was like, get your ass in the car. Oh my God. We had the number one contender match for Super Lucha Candyman Dan versus Flame Fighter Candyman Dan won. Underworld title, we went over that and that. Yeah, that's all the LFF titles and number one contender match that happened.
All right.
All right, 3 minutes.
Baby.
Let's play this intro. God help us. And then we will go straight into the SRG Universe rating. Everyone have a great night. Thank you for hanging out. Love you all.
Support your indie wrestling and the best super show streaming on the planet in big picture premium. Bye.
Terrace Gold Chain, go for it.
Look at this ass, isn't it fat? Wouldn't you say Trey's in love with that? Look at this shake, look at that sway. Gravity's losing a fight today. Up that ass crack, where that thong at? Why Starbreaker always playing with that? Oh, chalky and thick, can't catch this that stack card ass. Something's amiss while you post this. My family game, oh that booty insane. Why this graphic gets so damn thick? Why you do this Brian Schmidt? Enough about that. And draws in that bread. Give me two of them buns and that Monterey